Welcome back, YouTube. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Matt Gifted Hands, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this haircut tutorial. Shout out to my coworker Chroma for giving me these visuals. He was basically like behind the scenes and showing how I debulk this hair down so I can give the desired haircut that the client asked for. Now, there is a textbook way to get this hair down to the desired length. However, I've learned, clipper over comb, removing some bulk with the clipper is pretty much going to get that hair out the way a lot quicker, especially because he came in as a walk-in, and I want to make sure that while his mom's waiting, along with me doing production and content, I want to get him out with a nice haircut, but with a timely manner. So with removing the bulk this way, it allowed me to take more time doing this scissor work and detailing the fade and doing the fade on the sides. So he asked for a burst fade. He showed me a picture of a burst fade. So this is a pretty drastic change for him. And like I said, he came in as a walk-in. And when he showed me the picture that he wanted, I knew I had to record this. So shout out to this client and his mom for allowing me to record this for you guys. They saw my YouTube channel. And it's just good that I have my plaque above my station. And just showing that my accolades and everything that I've accomplished on YouTube, it's a conversation starter, and it kind of catches people's eye as well. So it's good to have that above my station. But yeah, so pretty much what we're doing, guys, is removing all the bulk, and then I'm just creating a nice guideline all the way around the client's head. As you can tell, I did a horseshoe parting, and I'm just making sure that I get it down to the desired length that I want it to be at. And then we're going to come back and brush it up with a little bit of clipper over comb. And it's good to use a comb like this. That way it can grab the hair, or a flat top comb. I feel like this comb is a lot easier for me to grasp. And it's a little bit thicker, so it allows me to comb through the thicker hair. And as you can tell, he has a great grade of hair. So that's what we're doing right now. And yeah, there's some imperfections and some stuff that I'm going to go back and clean up, but this is pretty much the way that I wanted to start this haircut with. And there's 1,000 ways to draw a picture, guys. This is just one of them. All right, so knowing that we are doing a burst fade, we're going to start the first guideline with a half circular motion, and I'm just favoring the corner of my blade to create that line. I apologize for the unfocusing. My camera kind of got off track, but it'll get better. Just be patient. Don't fast forward. Keep watching. But yeah, we're going to basically do these guidelines on both sides of his head before we start the fade.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and start fading. We're going to go in the same circular motion that we did with the guideline, and we're going to keep that same motion as we switch guards. Right now I'm going in with no guard, lever all the way open, and then after I do this, I go like to jump to a 1 guard, lever open, 2 guard, lever open, 3 guard, lever open, and then I come back down and I start closing it and putting the lever in the middle to detail my haircut. You're going to see me keep checking back on the camera to make sure I'm focused and I'm in frame. But that's pretty much the steps: is 1 open, 2 open, 3 open, come back down to a 2, 1.5 guard, 1 guard, and then no guard. And that's pretty much going to blend everything together. And being that this was more of a compressed fade that he wanted because of the picture that he showed me, I like to spread the blend a little bit better, or for maybe my guidelines a little bit more. However, I got to go off with whatever the client wanted, and I still made sure that I created a nice gradient fade. And what is good about the burst fade is you keep the C cup darker so you can have a nice lineup in the front and then also the back. We're gonna round the back as well. But after I put this draft of this lineup in, the first draft, I'm gonna use a color pencil for hair, and it's basically just gonna make this haircut and the lineup pop a little bit more. And you go back and use your trimmer to kind of blemish it in, and it's just gonna make that lineup pop. I'm not gonna use any enhancements. I don't think he needed it. He has jet black hair, and I think the fade came out clean even though we compressed it a little bit. All right, so now that we're pretty much done with the bottom section of the hair, we rounded the back, we kept them C cups dark, we did the fade. Now we're gonna connect the top to the bottom. Sometimes it's good to do the top first and then work your way down. Sometimes it's good to you do the bottom of the haircut first and then do your three partings of the hair up top. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that comb, section it out, go to the side, connect that to the side of the hair that we already have for the guideline. That's what I'm checking for underneath. I'm gonna show you right there. Boom, picked up the hair, I saw my guideline, that's what I'm gonna follow. And then I'm gonna do that on the other side, and then I have a middle parting. All right, y'all, I'm glad that this haircut turned out the way that it did. I hope y'all learned something from it. I'm gonna show y'all the after when this is fully done. I'm applying some product. I did the diffuser as well. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed this haircut tutorial. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted. See you on the next one. Peace.